Yep, now it's going, and you'll just hit that to stop again.
Okay.
So, I don't know how long. You probably don't take this part.
See, most of the stuff he uses is real right. Most of his bridles are real right. Okay?
You're recording it for.
Now, I kind of tugged on her up there because she wasn't giving me a response. Okay, now I haven't sped up yet, but so far she tells me she's so light. If you get hold very much and you do the barrel racer move, she's gonna really tell you some things. Her little mouth's good so far. I haven't loped yet. Oh, yeah. But now this horse is a tattletale. If you get hold too hard, she's gonna tell on you, okay? So you gotta really handle her light as she needs you to. Does that make sense? Oh my gosh, you're a spoiled woman. Wow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Woo! I love her. You're gonna have to handle her right. Okay? See it? Alright. If you get a hold too hard, she's gonna do that. You get a hold just right with timing, she's gonna listen. Now get on here and feel it. Yeah, but I'm not trying to sell you a bit. You can, but I'm not trying to sell it to you. Out the gate, trot to the barrel, get used to the bit. Too heavy. Too heavy. Back up. Turn loose. Hey, you never turned loose. Yeah, back up. Turn loose. Back up. Turn loose. You didn't turn loose before she took a step. Back up. Turn loose. Back up. No, you didn't get enough. Back up. You didn't give. Look here. As soon as she starts back, give. When you're in a turn and a run, it's timing. Don't just hold her. That's why she tells on you. Let's work that tone. Left hand turn. 6 foot. Trot. Left hand turn. Two foot. Saddle horn. You keep neck rein. 2 foot. 2 foot. Ears. Get up next to her ears. Get up next to her. Keep your hands up. Do you feel the difference? Do you feel her listen? Talk to me. Do you feel it? Then low, 8 foot. Now 6 foot. Up our ear. Now 4 foot. Now 10 foot. Now stop. Now why are you running her off? Did you feel yourself kicking? You don't realize you do it, do you? You went to kicking, she goes, all right, you're pulling on it, you're pulling. Does that make sense? Now did you feel her listening? Now didn't she go to pulling on that hackamore when you lost? Okay. And if you'll bump, I can lighten her eventually with the hackamore, but I can't lighten her as good as I can in her mouth. Right hand turn, 10 foot, low. Six. You're running her off. You're not over the rubber band by her ear. 4, 2, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Now stop, stop. Every other step, you're leaning back like this and pulling. You with me? You catch yourself doing it? Huh? Well, don't trust her, trust you. Now get your sternum up over the horn. Now stay there. Now pick your hand up. Now 10 foot low. Slower. Get your sternum over the horn. There. Just like you're leaving the roping box. Stay up there. Now 4 foot. Rubber bands, you're pulling back behind the rubber. There. Now 2 foot. Look at the rubber band. Don't get behind it. Don't get behind it. Don't get behind it. Now stop. Did you feel all those turns? Old habits die hard, don't they? Now, if you pull on this, she isn't going to listen. But if you get your time in, she's going to listen. She knows to pull through, you know, to defend herself. Because somebody, probably your neighbor, comes over at night, leans back and pulls, you know. Couldn't be you, could it? Never admit anything. But you know what I'm saying. The further you go, the more you go. Okay? You know to get in the front, because the tip of your rope will hit the horse in the head if you lean back. But it's the same thing. You're up there riding your horse, and it just because of your rope, you get up there and ride it. Well, is it logical if you're running and get near the tape or go? I mean, you go with the speed, whether it's snow skis, roller skates, or horse. Make sense? Now, you're pulling again. You may have to give and take quite a bit to get the stop, because when you get a hold, about 3 steps, she defends, and she really went to defending with the hackamore. She just went on through it for her. Okay? A local pattern, 1 regular turn. Now keep the sternum balanced. Now stay up by her ears. Slow, low. Right, horn, reach forward. Pretty nice. Ears, right, horn, reach forward. You lean back again. Stay forward, reach forward. Stay forward, reach forward. Pretty nice. Back up. You pull back, you have your hands right here. Pick up. A low bow. Now get up by the ears. Now slow down and back up. You never did turn loose. Slow down, release, back up, release, back up. Now low bow. Stop, release. You never released. Babe.
Well, if you're not stopping, though.
Well, if I say release, just try it and see if she stopped. Just when I say release, release.
Okay.
Now low. Big circle to the right. Stop. Release. Okay? And she stopped that much here, but you never released. Now back up. Release. Back up. Hey, get your reins short, right lane. Now back up, right-handed. No, keep your left hand on so she doesn't turn right. Look here. Left hand stays here and it's like this. Back up. Release. Back up. Release. Back up. Okay. Now keep your left hand on her. Pick your right hand up. Close your eyes. Pick your left hand up just a hair. Now just keep it steady. Feel the difference? Now do it without. You never released. She went 2 steps and you never turned loose. Now stop. Yeah, okay. You just turned loose. Good. You're taking too long to back her up. Be quicker. Be faster. Be faster. Okay, you've got to find her timing. Now get off and watch me. Now, do you want me to do it left-handed or right-handed? Well, whichever. All right, get in front of me. Now you see my left hand, left foot? All right, my left hand, left foot are never going to be different. Watch my right hand, right foot. What did she do the first time? What did she do the first time? She threw her head up. What did she do the second time? She brought it down. The first time I had to go that far because you sat here and nagged her and made her dead. Is that logical? All right, now watch my left hand and left foot. Watch your nose, 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 watch your nose. Did it get better? Because she finally understood what I wanted. You don't give any release, but you don't get a get. You don't get the total response either. And it isn't just you. There's a bunch more people here that way too. That's it. You've got to get a response before you give a reward. You're getting halfway in between and sitting there. Okay? Now watch my right foot and hand. And what you saw a while ago was her first response with her nose up. The second was better. And then the third, fourth, and fifth is down here, but you didn't recognize that, what she finally understood. You were going off that first throw her head up. Because I had to go that far to get her feet moving. Okay? And that's way too far to back a horse. That is totally not reasonable. But to prove it to you and show it to you, I have to go that far. Does that make sense? Let's go again. Left hand, left foot. No, it isn't easy. Babe, I'm 68 years old, and all I've done is this since I was 5. And I did a lot of stupid stuff trying to figure out what was better. Okay? And I don't get it every time. And it isn't easy. Don't think it's easy. Now let's see if it's better. Let's see if the other one's better. Now see how long it took her to finally figure that out again? I mean, I wish I could go, Alakazam, you're perfect. I don't have that, but I'll get it. There where she's so confused because the barrel was sitting there, because the wall was there, or because she's tired of backing up. I don't care why she's confused. I found how to get her to listen with my index finger and thumb and foot, 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 and foot. And she just gets deeper in the headset. But I have so much timing and feel because I've got so much experience. Now, I can give you half the experience you need with my voice, but then you got to find the other half right. Make sense? You were a hare, but till I get you handling your horse, I'm not going to add the overwhelming deal of how far you're supposed to be off the barrels, okay? Now, watch my hand and listen to me about my foot. Now, I'm going to move her away with my foot. See her move away? Okay. Now, I'm going to keep her turning with my hand. Make sense? Now, if I move her out with my hand, I can move her out. You see her slow down, though? But if I move her out with my foot, it doesn't slow her down. Make sense? At times you're going electric and you're not kicking but that much, but you're going, Halas! Did you used to have a horse you had to hustle around the barrel? Well, her. And when you feel her running, you just keep going. Or when you feel her going faster. She's not, well, yeah, there were a few steps she was told to last running. So you got to feel how much you're using the accelerator. Well, today she ain't. When you're just barely going, she's doing that right there. Okay? And see, I do that in that rent-a-car. I'll look down on this interstate and it says 70 and I'll be going 97. So I know what you mean, but I don't do it on a horse. I only do what they need most of the time. I'm not perfect by any means, but I'm pretty good. Well, it's what she needs. Okay? So I'll do this if I need to go forward a little more, or I'll do this if I need to go backward a little faster. And this is way too far to back a horse. She'll start griping and go, I've had it. I'm not legged up to back up that far. No horse is. Now, one of my horses that's really doing right, I can lope him backwards for a few steps. I mean lope him. Okay? But he doesn't lope off of my reins or my voice. He lopes off my foot. But I can lope backwards just a few steps. A great dressage horse can lope backwards. An educated horse can lope backwards a few steps, but they're not legged up to lope backwards. They're not even built to lope backwards that much. Does all that make sense? And this bit isn't what made this happen. It made it possible that you and I can make it happen. Okay? Your hands aren't heavy. You're searching to figure out how to use them. You have good hands. You ride super. You just hadn't been taught using your hands to get the timing and feel in them. You go in there, and when you try, you drag and nag. It's the timing and feel. You feel, all right, now put your hands on my forearms. You feel how little they're really doing? Now, if I'm in trouble, I'll go to them, but otherwise it's wrist and little finger, wrist and little finger. And this is a big circle right here. This is a big circle without forearms getting involved. Forearms are slow and strong. That make sense? Cool her off. I got her too hot. But do you feel where she'll go? And I get probably one horse out of 500 that I'll leave a hackamore on. I hate a hackamore. I don't like solid mouthpiece bit in any event. Because I want to be able to do one thing over here, and this half of the mouth I can do something else until I'm ready to throw it away. And then I still want just this half of the mouth to be used, because if it's going all the way across and I'm here, it's more like a nectarine bridle. Logical? Okay. Well, I don't know that you made her mad as much as you made her defend herself. You know, if we're holding hands and I just keep doing this, if you're a coward, you fall over on your head. If you got guts, you go, look, you either hold my hand right or don't hold it. You know what I mean? Well, she's got guts. She went to defending herself. She got the bit guard in her mouth. And she chewed the super glue loose, so it's going to have to be re-super glued. I should have noticed that it was in there. She had to work to get that in her mouth because I had that headstock picked up. But is that logical? Just horsemanship, buddy. Just horsemanship. Who's next?